Ich bin, je suis, yo soy, watashi wa nanu ni gosum. I am Chris. This is Chris in English, and I am so happy to be with you guys today. Hello, Leanie. Good to see you out there, Mr. Nemo. I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. What are we going to do today? We got a great day planned today. We are going to have our word of the day. Of course, we're going to have a word of the day. Everybody loves a word of the day. Who doesn't want to learn a new word? We're going to talk and welcome and share some things. I'm going to talk to you about how you can... Hi, Leanie. Good to see you. We're going to talk about some ways that you, yes, you, Leanie, can continue studying your English even though there's a pandemic, even though we are all on lockdown, even though we can't leave our house without a mask. So that we're all talking like that, we can still learn English. I'm going to talk to you about some ways that you can continue to improve your language skills. I want to take a moment and say a very happy birthday to a very special machine. A machine that kept me entertained. A machine that kept me connected to my friends in the entertainment industry. That machine, of course, is the Sony Walkman. Yes, today is the birthday of the Sony Walkman, the first portable music player available to people. I had one, not in 79 when it was first brought out. Hey, Kelly, hope you're doing well. I had my first Walkman in 1984. I would have been in high school back then. I used it to listen to two cassettes. One was by Styx, Pieces of 8 was one of my favorite cassettes, one of my favorite albums back in high school. The other one I listened to was Pink Floyd, The Wall. But don't worry, I don't believe that song. I believe we all do need some education. At least a little bit. The Sony Walkman has morphed. Yeah, we used to have iPods. That's what the Walkman turned into. Apple took the idea of the Walkman and they turned it digital. So we could walk around with this little credit card-sized device and listen to our music. Now we don't have anything like that. Now we all listen to our music on our phones that we carry with us anyway. But it all started in 1979 with the Sony Walkman. Thank you, Sony. Thank you for helping us listen to music while we walk. Mr. Richard, it is so good to see you today, sir. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a good morning. I sure am. Aina, good to see you too. Welcome to the show. We're getting ready. We're getting ready for your favorite part. It's everybody's favorite part. I think it's our word of the day. If you want to see our word of the day yourself, you can go to my website, ChrisinEnglish.com, right there on the front page. It says word of the day right at the top, and you can see the word of the day every day. Our word of the day today is pouter. Pouter. P-O-U-T-E-R. A pouter is a person who pouts. A person who is always gloomy. A person who is never happy. A person who is always going to complain. You know that person? You invited them to your party. They came to your party. Everybody at the party was having a great time. They're all singing, oh yeah, this is fun. They're all dancing. But your friend who you invited to the party is standing in the corner complaining about how bad the food is. That is a pouter, a person who pouts. There's a great synonym for pouter. One of my favorite synonyms for pouter. Picklepuss. A picklepuss. Imagine someone eating a sour pickle. They take the sour pickle, they eat it. And they make this the face, the pickle puss face. Yeah. If you make the pickle puss face, you're probably pouting. So don't make that face unless you're eating a pickle. I guess then it's okay. Crystal in the house. I am so glad to see you here this morning. Happy Wednesday. I hope you're doing well. What else do we have planned for today? We said happy birthday to the Walkman. We did our word of the day, but I didn't ask you guys for your word of the day sentence. Pouter, a person who pouts, a person who is always gloomy or who is always complaining. I'm hoping that you guys can send me some great sentences using our word of the day, pouter. Today you can put it in our class chat, or if you're feeling a little shy, go ahead, send me an email, ChrisinEnglish@gmail.com. Christelle, I am glad to see that you are doing fine. You want to tell us what you're up to? Where are you? Are you in Switzerland right now? Are you traveling? I hope you're not traveling because it's not a good time to travel. I don't think they make masks that strong yet. How about you guys? What are you up to? Did anyone have a fun day, an interesting day yesterday? Did you watch any good videos? Did you read any good books? Did you eat any good food? Yesterday was Taco Tuesday. For dinner, I had tacos. Delicious, delicious tacos. How about you guys? What are you up to? Let me know because I'm interested in all of you. I don't know. Hey, Christelle, she is at home in Switzerland. Let's see, I think in exactly 1 month, Christelle, we will be celebrating Switzerland Day. In 1 month, it will be Switzerland's birthday. Taco Tuesday is correct. Did you eat tacos yesterday? I did. I had 2 tacos. I had a beef taco. I had a chicken taco with some beans and some rice. Oh, it was good. It made my mouth and my stomach very happy. What about you guys? What did you do yesterday? What did you have for dinner? Did you eat your Tuesday taco or did you have something even more special for a Tuesday? Let me know. I don't know how many of you have visited my website, but we posted our new blog yesterday. My goal, is to post a brand spanking new post every Tuesday and maybe talk about it with you guys on Wednesday. Yesterday I had a post about how to study English during a pandemic. Here in the United States, all of the English schools closed down. Mr. Marty in the house, good to see you, sir. Yeah, I was working at a school called EC English. Many of you know it. Many of you attended EC. Good, you talked with Emma. She's still in San Diego. Well, I hope Emma will join our show. I hope Emma will contact me. I would love to hear from her, of course. Of course. And you should come back too, Miss Christelle. San Diego misses you. But how are you studying English? All the schools are shut down. There's no open school in the United States that I know of right now. Every school in the United States has switched to online learning. Michaela in the house, good to see you. I have started teaching online. I really enjoy it. I was a little concerned at first, but after a couple of weeks of doing it, after I figured out exactly how to run my class, I find it really fun to teach online. But I imagine it's more difficult as a student to find ways to continue practicing your English when every school is shut down. So, if you visit our blog today, you'll see our blog. It's called The Top Ways to Improve Your English During a Pandemic. I am not going to read the blog to you. You have eyes. You can read ChrisinEnglish.com. It's easy to find. What I am going to do, I'm just going to talk to you about some of the topics that jumped out on me as I was writing and posting yesterday. Things that I think will help you keep your English at the top level, even though you can't go to school. And of course, the first thing you can do is you can still join a class. All the schools are closed, but you can still go to a class. You can go to a class online. Not only can you go to an English class online, but I went to a teaching class online. Yeah, I'm still learning. I'm still improving my skills. I attended a class about teaching English online. And I find not only is teaching online fun, learning online is fun. You can do it on your own time. You can do it on your schedule. You don't have the crush of people around you. And you don't have the shyness about speaking in front of other people. You can join a class. You just can't go to school. You can read a book. There are lots of great books you can read in English. The only thing I would tell you is be very careful about picking a book that is good for your level. And you know your level of English. I don't know your level of English necessarily right now. If you pick a book that's too difficult, you will not enjoy it, you will not have a good time, and you will not finish it. So make sure it's a book that is in your level. If you want to practice your writing skills, write a friend. Send a text, send an email, send a card, send a postcard. Get some English down from your hand, from your fingers, onto paper or a screen. And it absolutely will help you keep your English, even if you make mistakes. Just the practice will keep your English at a higher level than if you didn't practice at all. I gave my mom a special Mother's Day present this year. I gave my mom... Oh, Marty! Very good. Just exactly like that. Yes, you can practice your English by writing comments to your teacher on the live stream. You might want to add a subject and a verb, but that's okay. Mother's Day was back in May. I bought my mom a very special Mother's Day present. I bought her a video camera for her computer. She did not have a video camera for her computer. We were in lockdown. Actually, I was planning to drive to Arizona and visit my mom for her birthday, but Arizona was shut down. California was shut down. It wasn't safe to travel. So I bought my mom a video camera for her computer. My avocado socks. I'm not wearing the avocado socks today, but I do still have them, Miss Christelle. They don't just have avocados, remember. They have avocados and tacos and aliens. 3 of my favorite things. I love those socks. I bought my mom a video camera for Mother's Day because I wanted to see her and I wanted to talk to her like I'm talking to you guys now, but she didn't have a camera, so I bought her a camera. And on Mother's Day, we had a Zoom chat. We met online. We had a video meeting. You can have video group chats too. Video group chats are a great way to keep your speaking skills up. So grab your camera, grab your laptop with your camera on it, and video your friend. Start a video chat. Get a bunch of people and have a great conversation. Chris's mug should go to Target practice. They should! Absolutely! The Star Wars stormtroopers are famous for not being able to hit anything they want to shoot. I don't know if you saw the Disney Plus TV series The Mandalorian, but the final episode of the first season actually has a very funny callback to that very idea. Stormtroopers being bad shots. Anyway, get your camera. Open your camera. Type to your friends, put your friend's name in, have a video chat with your friend. It's a great way to practice your speaking skills. A great way to practice your listening skills? Listen to music. Yeah, happy birthday, Sony Walkman. Came out today in 1979. Listening to music, listening to songs in English is a great way to improve your listening skills. You get to hear vocabulary, you get to hear other people speaking. What's really great is if you know the song fairly well, sing along. It's great to practice speaking as well. I strongly recommend watching videos for the same reason. You get to hear new vocabulary. But with videos, not only do you hear the vocabulary, you also get to see the pictures that the vocabulary is talking about. You can connect the words with the ideas they're showing. You don't have to go to school to watch videos, but watching videos can help you improve your English. You can also go to ESL websites, for example, ChrisinEnglish.com. We have lots of reading, listening exercises, grammar exercises, but I'm a fair and honest person, so I'll take this moment to tell you there are other ESL websites you can go to. One of my favorites is DavesESLCafe.com. And if you are a fan of the British English, you can go to flow/joe.co.uk. If you want to see these actual URLs, you can go read the blog. You'll find them. They're listed right there. But visit some English websites. Do a couple of exercises. Do some grammar. Do some reading. Keep your English going to the top level. Oh, Mr. Marty. Mr. Marty's talking to me today. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I've got 2 more suggestions for you if you want to practice your English. And here's my favorite. The number 1 thing you can do to improve your English during a pandemic: learn something else in English. Don't learn English in English. Learn something else in English. Are you interested in Star Wars? Read a book about Star Wars in English. Do you want to learn a little science? Are you curious about history? Maybe you want to learn how to build a table. I don't know. It's your interest. If you want to learn how to build a table, you should learn how to build a table. But try to learn in English. Not only will you learn how to use a table, learn how to build a table, you will also be building your English. That's really probably my number 1 of all the things I put on my list. I think that's the best suggestion I give you. Don't learn English in English, learn something else in English. But if all else fails, ask a friend. You have lots of friends who speak English. I know you have lots of friends who speak English because they're my friends too. Give them a call. Send them that video chat. Write them that note and say you want to practice English and have them practice with you. If you have questions, maybe they can answer for you. And if they have questions, maybe you can answer for them. Friends help each other, especially when it comes to learning English. That's it, my friends. Those are my top 10 ways that you can continue to practice your English even during a pandemic. What are you doing? How are you improving your English? What are you doing to keep your English skills up at a good level? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. Send me a letter. I'm very curious. Big up the British. Don't get me wrong, Marty. Don't get me wrong. I love the British. The British are some of my favorite people. It's just that they use English all wrong. They have the wrong word for everything, Marty. The wrong word for everything. Chips. Chips. They call French fries chips. Everybody knows they're called French fries, but they're British. But I want some fish and chips. I don't understand. The back of the car. Do you know what the British people call the back of a car? They call it the boot. The boot. How do you fit the back of a car on your foot? I don't understand British people. They use the wrong word for everything. Miss Christelle is telling me she continues to learn English at school. That is great. I'm glad you're continuing to learn. I'm glad you're continuing to study. I'm curious too about are you doing more Cambridge test study? Are you still looking at Cambridge test studies, or are you studying more general English? I'm curious. I haven't checked this out, but I wonder if the Cambridge people are still running the test right now. I might check that just to share with all of you and let you know. Anybody else? What are you doing to keep your English skills at their tip-top level when you can't be in English school? I want to know. Do I have anything else to share with you guys today? I have nothing else to share. That's what I wanted to talk to you about, the birthday of the Walkman, how to keep your English studies up. I'm curious about you now. What are you guys doing? What are you up to? Christelle is studying general English like grammar. Very good. You know, grammar is important. Grammar is key. Of course, don't neglect the other things. Vocabulary, also important. So, anyone else? How are we improving our English? Mr. Marty, I know you're a big guy who loves to study. What are you doing, sir? Studying with YouTube. CCD. Very good. There are many good teachers, many good lessons you can find on YouTube. I'm hoping very soon, hopefully at the end of this month, I will have some actual grammar lessons on YouTube. And if that actually gets to happen, I will make sure all of you know. Marty loves to watch English comedy. It helps him improve his vocabulary and comprehension. And not only that, Marty, one of the hardest things to understand in a different language, of course, is humor, is jokes, comedy. So if you are at the level, and I remember you were a proficiency student, so this is exactly the kind of thing that you're ready to start learning and start adapting to. What makes something funny in English? So I'm really glad to hear that. Kelly's telling me that she likes to watch TED Talk videos. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm not learning English, but I love to watch TED Talk videos. And we were talking about using English to learn something else. TED Talks is a great way to make that happen. TED Talks has so many topics. You can pick any topic you're interested in, and you can hear someone talk about it in English. You'll learn about the topic, and you'll improve your skills. Mr. Richard, learning from my show. Thank you, sir. I hope that's true. I'm gonna believe you. I'm gonna believe you deep in my heart. Kelly watches series as well. What are you watching, Kelly? What's on right now? What series are you watching these days? I just finished watching the Avatar: The Last Airbender cartoon series, which I love, by the way. It's a great show. You should watch it. In English, of course. It's a great show, even though it's a cartoon. But I will just point out, I've pretty much watched everything I've wanted to watch during the lockdown. I am out of entertainment, which is one of the reasons why I have to make my own. Let's see, Marty. Hey, you got your certificate. Ladies and gentlemen, Marty was my student. I had to share him with another teacher, but in my heart, he was my student. He was taking the Proficiency Cambridge exam, and he just told me he got his certificate a week ago. Mr. Marty, I'm happy for you. I'm proud of you. Don't stop. Keep going. Keep achieving, sir. That's the way to get it done. Let's see. James Vike? I don't know how to say that name, Marty, and I'm not really sure I know who that is. Is the name of the movie garbage? I'm not exactly sure. I see Hyuna Kim. Hyuna is in the house. I'm so glad to see you again. I missed you. I hope you missed me. At least a little bit. Just a little bit. Anyone else? What are you guys up to? How are you learning English right now when you can't go to school? We have people who are watching TED Talks, people who are watching comedy shows. Oh, I love that, Marty. I love that. We've got people who are still going to school studying grammar. We've got people who are using YouTube to improve their English. That's a great thing to do. What else, guys? How are you improving your English? Don't forget, you can do just like Richard does, and you can go to www.ChrisinEnglish.com. We've got grammar lessons, we've got reading exercises, we've got language games that you can play so that you can have fun while you build your language skills. Because learning is always better when you're having fun doing it. Let's see, do I have anything else for you guys? We've got about 5 minutes left, guys. I don't want to go. I want to keep talking with you. James Veach does the best TED Talk. Oh, and the Airbender film, that's what you were talking about. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And the bad thing about that movie is I love M. Night Shyamalan. I really do. Of course, I loved The Sixth Sense. And the movie he did with Bruce Willis, Unbreakable, is, I think, a a great way to tell a grounded superhero story, because that's really what it was. And I was so disappointed in the movie. But I have to tell you, Marty, I've seen it 2 times now. I saw it the original time I saw it, and I hated it. And then I watched it again last month because I'm out of stuff to watch. I've watched everything. I've even watched Star Wars, each Star Wars movie 2 more times. That's okay, though. That's okay. Thank you, Che. My cup loves you, too. Marty, James Veit, what is the topic of his TED Talk? What does he talk about? What is his expertise? I'm not really familiar with. I guess I could look it up myself. What about the rest of you? What are you watching? What videos are you consuming? And how, in general, are you improving your English when you can't go to school? Is that Sujin? I think that's Sujin. Hi, Suj. Good to see you. I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. The question we're talking about, how are you continuing to improve your English? How are you building your English skills even though we are locked down in a pandemic? Hawken! Is that Hawken? Oh my goodness! It is so good to see your name and your teeny tiny picture, sir. Wow, it's like going back to your hometown. Good to see you. Hawken, how are you continuing to build your language skills even though we're in lockdown, even though we're on quarantine? Actually, where are you? Maybe you're in a place that's not on quarantine anymore. I don't know. I do know this. Thank you, Haken. I hope I get to see you every day. I really miss you, man. I miss the embassy crew. I love my EC crew. I love all my EC students with all my heart. But I think about you and the embassy, the crew, quite a bit. So I'm so glad to see you. And you are in Turkey. Very good. I hope that you're doing well there. I hope, of course, and I hope this for all of you. I hope that everybody is safe and healthy. I hope everybody's families are safe and healthy. I hope everybody is staying sane and calm and patient as we all get through this together. Designated Survivor, Nemo. Very good. That's Kiefer Sutherland. I believe he plays a congressman who survives a tragedy and becomes president of the United States. You know what? I remember seeing the commercials for that. I've never seen it. But now that you remind me it exists, maybe I'll be watching that. I'll let you know. Oh, Marty, I do know that guy. Yes, and I did see his TED Talk, and I did see the posts that he had, where he actually posted some of his emails and text back and forth. So, very nice. Hiya, Aya. Aya is in the house. Good to see you. Aya, the question is, what are you doing to keep your English at a top level during the quarantine? How are you continuing to study English even though you can't go to school? That's the question, my friends. And of course, even though that's our question today, don't forget the word of the day. Our word of the day today is pouter, P-O-U-T-E-R, a person who pouts, a person who always complains, who is always upset, and just always sad. A pouter. And a good synonym for pouter is picklepuss, one of my favorites. I think maybe I'll check it out, Nemo. Our word of the day, the word of the day, pouter. A person who pouts, P-O-U-T-E-R. Also called a picklepuss, someone who is always sad, always upset. A pouter. If you want to see If you want to see and read our word of the day, you can go to my website, ChrisinEnglish, www.ChrisinEnglish.com. You'll see it. It's right there on the first page at the very top. Our word of the day is powder. Hello, Miss Winnie. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. Oh, my Kelly, it is good to see you again. I will always be here, whether you want English or a joke or a Star Wars mug or even, look, I got his boss. I've got this guy's boss, a Star Wars hat. Oh, my goodness, my friends. Well, look at that. It is that time. It's 7 o'clock. It looks like I should go and start planning my day. What am I going to do today? Today I have a couple classes I'm going to teach. Oh, very good. I am still Hawking. I am still in San Diego. KPBS News is great. It's a great way to keep in touch with San Diego and follow the news that's going on here. You probably know what's happening in California, that we're going to go back into lockdown. It's okay. I'll be strong. As long as I have you guys every weekday at 6:30, I'll be happy. Let's see, what is Winnie saying? Winnie just got off work. Oh, it's a hard Wednesday for her. Well, I'm glad you're off work. I hope you have a great, restful rest of your day. I hope you have a wonderful dinner planned. Yeah. Oh, I love him, Marty. I love him. Maybe I'll find a way. To make a lesson about him for one of our videos. That would be great. Maybe you can help me do that, Mr. Marty. Maybe I need a very special guest star. All right, my friends. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining me today. I had a great time talking with you. Today we learned our word of the day, powder. We said happy birthday to the Sony Walkman. We talked about some great ways you can continue to improve your English even when we're on lockdown. I'll look forward to seeing you guys again tomorrow. Same time, same place. Until then, take care. Please remember, my name is Chris, and I love you all. Go away.
Searching for music for your next video? Then you need to check out our list.